good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to The Done Creative. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel and a Patreon with lots of exclusive content over there. Links for both of those can be found in the description below. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can email me, which is found in the description as well, at amanda@donephotodesign.com for a personal reading. But for this pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out what you can expect over the next 3 months. So this is a timeless reading. Whenever you're watching this, that is going to be the starting point, the starting date for your 3-month reading. So if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1, 2, or 3. And if more than one pile calls out to you, there may be messages in each pile for you. Once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. Please remember, you guys, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, and your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, or those of you who selected this card, this is going to be your message today, and you selected the number 37, no rain today. And that number 37, 3 plus 7 is 10, and 1 plus 0 is 1, so there is a new beginning. I just heard that the sun is finally coming out in your life and drying up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. That's what I just heard. So it's very interesting how, a lot of these tears and the water of this card, the rain, it is a very cleansing energy. It's a very emotional energy. Water is emotion. So the fact that you have the sun coming out and depicted here in this card, that is letting you know that your life purpose, your soul energy, your sun, wherever your sun sign and the house sun is in your chart is, and wherever it is transiting, this is where that rain is drying up, the tears are drying up, and you're ready to really shine and have this new beginning, blessed new beginning for some of you, I'm hearing. So let's see what else is coming in hot for group number 1 over these next 3 months. Yeah, and it might be a process. So, starting today, the day you're watching this, everything may not come up rainbows and roses and literally sunshine, but over these next 3 months, that rain, that emotional pain that you've been in is drying up so that you can really step into this more healed version of yourself that is really operating from their life mission, their soul purpose. All right, what else is coming in hot over the next 3 months for group number 1? Sorry about my text over there. I meant to turn it off. I did turn the phone off, I just didn't close the laptop. But anyway, we've got the 4 of Swords, 4 of Voices. Oh man, this card has been coming up for me personally a lot, and also for a lot of people out there. But we also have the Ace of Inspiration, Ace of Wands. So there's that new beginning energy coming in. But back to this 4 of Voices, 4 of Swords. This is such a healing energy. This is such a self-care vibe here. We've got the rose petals. She's bathing in a bath of the cosmos. I mean, how majestic is this? It's so magical and amazing. But also what I see is you bringing more color into your life. I mean, look how colorful these cards are. I love this card as well. It's very muted though, very dull tones. These are more saturated, more colorful. Even the sun in this card is just very, dull looking. But you're bringing a lot of yellow and a lot of purple and almost into that magenta tone, which magenta to me is almost like a union of the crown chakra and the root chakra, because you mix the red and the purple, you get this beautiful magenta color. And also this solar plexus energy, which, really does resonate with that sun soul energy. Beautiful. So this is about, over these next 3 months, just really getting a self-care routine and unlearning ways that you've been treating yourself and others poorly, or just, overextending yourself to others and not giving enough to yourself. And maybe even just overextending yourself to yourself and not giving enough to others. I mean, it could resonate kind of differently for each of you watching. But with this Ace of Wands, this is you. It's interesting. We've got this swirl coming right into the third eye, kind of the forehead here, which is the third eye chakra is very blue here. But this is you downloading a lot of information just in your waking state, in your sleep state, in your dream state, in your meditative state. You are just bringing in these downloads from source, from spirit. So your clairvoyance, I really see, the sparks kind of shooting out of the eyes here. I know that's supposed to be the Four Swords, but that looks painful. But this doesn't look so painful. This is like light shining out of her eyeballs, closed eyeballs. And then we've got these swirls coming out of the third eye. So it's like this information is being processed and downloaded into your clairvoyance, even claircognizance, just the sense of knowing. Not sure you're knowing how you know what you know, but you know that you know it. Let's see. Let's just get a little, this is kind of more of an affirmation or just kind of a fun message, just a little like inspirational quote kind of vibe. What do we have here? Wow, look at this. We have, my genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. Wow. What were we saying about this clarity coming in for you to really know what your purpose is? You're drying up a lot of this emotional stuff. You've done a lot of healing and you're really stepping into your purpose. And again, soul purpose, the sun. This is very beautiful, but just your desire to serve humanity, to serve the earth, to serve your soul's mission will clear the path, will create this new beginning. Again, you got 2 new beginning cards here. The path to step into your purpose. That is so powerful. All right, let's get a couple more message over the next 3 months. So just your desire really is leading you these next 3 months. I should mention that. Over the next 3 months, your desire really is leading you and clearing the path for you to really step into the next available step on your life's mission, your life's purpose. All right, what else? Let's get 2 from this deck for group 1 over the next 3 months, what they can expect. Ooh, I love this with all this other stuff. We've got the Vanishing Mirror, ego sublimation. So like shattering that ego. I love that. And Netcaster, preparations come to fruition. Number 42. Okay, so let's really break down the numbers, numerology, and what this means for you guys. So the number 58 adds up to 13, which adds up to 4. Also the 4 of Swords, so the number 44 might be following you around. Maybe the numbers 58, 4, 1, 11, 11, 42, 6. These are all prevalent numbers for you over the next 3 months or so. But with this Vanishing Mirror ego sublimation, you are really seeing through your ego to the more soul aspects of yourself. But it's going to come after a time over these next 3 months of you really tuning into what your soul wants, what your body is craving, what your mind is craving, what your emotional state is craving for you to do or experience or to pull away from. For some of you, you're pulling away from certain energies and maybe not really knowing exactly where you're going yet, but just knowing that pulling away, this intuition is telling you to pull away from certain people, situations, jobs, places, pulling away your energy from that to get that clarity that you need. Because some of you may be confused with other people's energy or it just feels very toxic in certain situations. And pulling your energy back from these people, places, situations, whatever it is, can really give you that clarity you seek to be able to step into your purpose. And then with this Netcaster preparations card, preparation come to fruition, this is powerful. So it's really saying, all these plans and preparations you're making, and then these intentions you're setting and the steps you're taking to ground these dreams and thoughts into reality, you're going to see the fruits of your labor pay off, because you can't catch any fish like this Netcaster here. You can't catch any fish if you don't cast that net out into the water. And a lot of times we think, well, I'm thinking about going fishing, but we never actually go fishing, but yet we expect those fish to just show up on our doorstep. So Spirit's saying, I can only work with you if you cast the net. So cast the net of your dreams, take those action steps, set those intentions, and then take action on those intentions, and you will start to see the fruits of your labor really pay off. And for some of you, this is past stuff, past work that you've put in. Say you're an influencer or some sort of social media person, content creator, where you do make a living sharing content of some sort. I'm seeing maybe for one of you, maybe 2 of you, something that you created months and months, maybe even years ago, is going to somehow become relevant and take off and maybe possibly go viral, or at the very least bring you some abundance that you maybe didn't get the first time or when you posted that or uploaded it or put the content out there, whatever it is. But with this number 6, this is all about you really leaning into this number 6 universal year that 2022 is. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. So you're really leaning into this nurturing energy, balancing your life, mothering yourself, taking care of yourself, sharing with others, helping others. This is very humanitarian energy as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get a couple self-care messages, self-love messages for group number 1. Okay, we got the first one coming out, soul lesson, joy, heart chakra, and we got all this green, this green, this green, green. There's a lot of green here, so heart chakra, and of course the other chakras we mentioned earlier. Let's see, one more, and we'll really break this down. And then also I am who I am, crown chakra, which, yes, crown chakra vibes. So what else do we have here? So the number 13, so this adds up to 13, 13, and 4, and so 444 is what they all break down to. And then you've got the number 26, which adds up to 8, taking action. You're going to have to take action to discover who you are. Because if you kind of squint at this card, she just kind of blends in with the foliage. You can't really even tell what's going on here. But if you really zoom in and look, you're like, okay, that's a woman. She's wearing some flowers. Okay, awesome. It's really getting that clarity. But a lot of times we don't know who we are because we've worked so hard for most of our lives to just blend in and, not stand out too much in any way that's going to cause unwanted attention. Of course, we sometimes want to stand out in good ways that causes, wanted attention. But for the most part, we all as humans, we want to be accepted. We want to be included. So we kind of march to the beat of someone else's drum for a while. But you guys really are saying no to that moving forward. Not to say you won't do certain things other people are doing, because you genuinely do enjoy them and they bring you comfort and happiness. Do those things. But the things that you feel like, I don't know, it's not really me, but I'm doing it just to fit in, you're pulling your energy back from those instances, remember, to really tune into who you are. But this soul lesson of joy here is just to bring more joy into your life. What is it that brings you joy? What hobbies did you used to enjoy that you put on the back burner because you told yourself, I don't have enough time, or, what if people make fun of me, or, whatever it is. Or maybe it's something new that you've wanted to start, but you just keep talking yourself out of it, or you're telling yourself you're too busy. We all make time for the things that we consider priorities. So if you make your joy and your happiness a priority, you're going to see a lot of changes in your life over these next 3 months. All right, group number 1, I think that's all I'm seeing for you. So you will have to let me know below what you thought, any stories you want to share. I always love to hear from you guys. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you right here back at the Den Creative, also over my live stream channel and my Patreon with lots of exclusive and fun content over there. Lots of live streams. We really have a great time getting to know each other over there. And also, if you are interested in a personal reading with me, my email can be found in the description box below, as well as the links to the other 2 things I just talked about in the description below. All right, you guys, bye! All right, group number 2, or those of you who selected the Under My Umbrella card, this is going to be your message for the next 3 months. So the number 20 here, 2 plus 0 equals 2. So this is a number about awakening and partnership and connection with other people. And this guy here is shielding this bird. Beautiful bird. I love this kind of magenta color of the bird here. Maybe that's what really drew you to this pile, is this magenta color. Maybe it's going to be a power color for you, or it's just kind of a union, like I was talking about in group 1, of the crown chakra, that purple, and then that root chakra, that red, coming together creates this beautiful magenta color. But this guy here is kind of shielding or helping this little bird friend of his, and this is a very caring and compassionate energy as well. I'm just reminded of this 2 here, 20 and then 22, which is a number 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. So 2022 is universal year number 6, which is about compassion, caring, love, self-care, balance, wanting to help humanity in some way. So this is you, and also spirit, coming into your own life to be your own best friend and to take care of you, but also you being able to help and take care of others in your life, of course, without draining your own cup. You're only giving from your overflow. So you're first filling up your cup, and then whatever's flowing out, that is what you can give to other people. Because we should never have to completely, unless we've got a newborn at home, or, we're a parent, I mean, that's a little bit different. But as far as, work relationships and other people in our lives, we should never deplete our energy to give to others. We really should fill our cup first, love ourselves enough to take care of ourselves so that we can then give to others. Again, the parental situation's a little different, and that's kind of by design, I think, to really teach us that compassion and care, not just unconditionally for someone else, but eventually for ourselves as well. But yeah, just being that caring friend, and it's almost like this guy had planned, or saw the weather report and planned ahead and brought the umbrella because there might be some rain. So this is using your intuition, or just checking in with your inner GPS to see what direction to go, anything to prepare for, any resources you might need over the next 3 months. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some tarot in on the mix. All right, what other things can group to expect over these next 3 months? Please, Spirit, we already got them. Here we go. 7 of Emotions, 7 of Cups, and we've got Queen of Materials, Queen of Pentacles on the board. Wow, what a powerful combination. This is so beautiful. A lot of times the 7 of Cups or 7 of Emotions can speak about confusion or being overwhelmed, or really not knowing the clarity. It's very muddy. So this is interesting though, because this water here is very clear. So that is a good indication that you are going to be able to see right through and right to what is meant for you, and to be able to get that clarity that you seek, because at the heart of the 7 of Cups also is this message of hope. I mean, the fact that there's even 7 options available, that's so hopeful. That is a miracle. So this is you really tuning into the natural state of abundance and fertility that is available to you in all areas, especially in the material world. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Materials herself, this is you being able to ground any ideas or inspirations or dreams into reality by taking action and grounding those ideas and actually taking action on those ideas. Because we can have all these goals and dreams, but if we don't start taking action in that direction, things just won't happen. So you're going to get a clear indication of exactly where you need to go. Not to say that from the day you're watching this, that kind of ticks off day 1 of the next 3-month cycle that this reading is covering. But along the way, especially that first maybe month and a half, you're kind of fumbling through or wondering, what should I focus on? Or is this best, or is this best? So you're still kind of figuring that out. And about that halfway point of this 3 months, you're really going to get some traction and know exactly where to go, and kind of ride off into the sunset of that next month and a half of your 3-month reading here to really establish yourself in some capacity. For some of you, this could be business or just expanding on something you've already created. Maybe you've created something and you're just kind of become unclear. Like, as an example, for me, this pick a card channel is basically dead, and I really struggled to even know if I should continue doing readings. I know it's not my ability to do the readings that is causing the death of the channel. It's maybe energetic or the algorithm. I like to always blame the outside sources, but there might be some sort of, oh, now my right ear's ringing. Yeah, Spirit's coming in like it's not all YouTube's fault. This is teaching me something. This is showing me something. So the fact that I'm confused, do I stay? Do I go? Do I create a whole new channel and try to start from scratch again? I don't really want to do that because I'm almost 3 years into this journey and it's so difficult. But yeah, maybe this journey isn't correct for me and maybe I'm being rerouted. I just don't know quite yet. But maybe if I had selected this pile about a month and a half into the 3-month reading, I would be getting some clarity on that situation. So if you have a similar situation or something completely different, but it's a situation where you're kind of unclear, do I do this? Do I do that? You will be gaining your clarity. Okay, so, and of course, with the Queen of Pentacles, I always like to say the King of Pentacles thinks he's in charge, but really I think the Queen of Pentacles is the one kind of running the show and really knows what's up. Okay, so let's go ahead and this is just kind of an affirmation or kind of a motivational, inspirational quote kind of deal. Over the next 3 months. Okay. And it's interesting because group 1 also got a very green, very heart chakra energy card for their card from this pile as well. So we have here, let me get this right. Guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. And like I was saying, Spirit's almost acting as this umbrella for many of you right now to kind of, help you not be able to, or to be able to, I should say, to be able to see through all of this rain, you know, because you can see that this is at least creating a bit of a buffer from the rain right where this bird and this person stand right now, and they can see a little bit in front of them. So Spirit is letting you know you don't walk alone. They have your back, literally, and they are, you know, holding this umbrella to really help you. They care for you, they love you, they have this compassion for you, and they realize, you know, what a thing you did signing up to be human and coming down to have this human experience right now was not for the faint of heart. So if you are even on this planet, like, you're a rock star. Like, let's just put that out there. Okay, so for over the next 3 months especially, really call on those guides, angels, ancestors, crossover loved ones, your higher self, for the guidance that you seek. Sorry, I had to cut out a cough. Hopefully I cut it out, because it usually will really hurt my audio levels if I don't. We have here Crown Games, Right Use of Power. Ooh, I want to put that beneath the Queen of Materials, the Queen of Pentacles. And then we also have the Wailing Tree, Reconciliations. So wow, we've got the number 59, which adds up to 14, which adds up to 5. So big changes are coming. Maybe some of you are reconciling with someone from your past. I know at the time of my filming this, we are still in Venus retrograde, but this is a timeless reading. So I'm really drawn to the fact we're in Venus retrograde and also Mercury retrograde right now. So this could be, you know, communication from someone from your past, or someone that used to mean a lot to you is coming back into your life. Now it is going to be up to you, viewer, because this is a general reading. Some of you are wanting to completely close the chapter on the past with this person, and that is your prerogative. Trust your intuition and do that. But others of you are like, maybe this is cool. You know, maybe nothing bad happened. We just kind of went our separate ways because, you know, life. And now this person's back in my life. Maybe they moved back to town, or I moved back to town, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And this would be fun to see, you know, what kind of people we are now, and if we can still connect on the same level or higher level or whatever. But this is also reconciling with yourself, lost pieces of yourself that are coming back online, because a lot of times we think we have to narrow down our options to become, you know, these people in these boxes and label ourselves. And as children, we don't really do that so much, but, you know, as we age and, you know, get out there in the real world, so to speak, we have to limit ourselves or label ourselves, because we realize as adults, there's only so many hours in a day, and I can only spend so much time doing X, Y, and Z, and a lot of that has to do with just living and taking care of myself. A lot of that has to do with sleeping, and a lot of that has to do with providing for myself so I can continue the cycle. So a lot of our adult lives really are taken up by things that we kind of think we have to do. Of course, the way that we have to do them can shift and change and morph depending on our lifestyle. You know, if we are house poor and we, you know, have a large mortgage and not enough extra spending money, then we kind of really are slaves to our lifestyle. But there are other people that make a decent wage, but they decide, you know, I want to live in a tiny home, and my monthly bills are like 10% of my monthly income, so I really have a lot of money for freedom. And if I want to take a whole month off work next month, or, you know, a year from now, like, I have the ability to do that. Specifically those that own their own business and can really kind of write their own hours and not have to, you know, tell a boss, hey, I'm taking the next month off, because a lot of times in corporate America that just doesn't fly. But specifically if you own your own business and all of that, and you kind of can cultivate your lifestyle. Yes, you're still kind of playing in the matrix, so to speak, as being able to support and thrive and live. But you're not such a slave to the system as a lot of people in it, is what I see. You really unenslaving yourself from whatever systems you are in, or, you know, life circumstances you're in. You're kind of unenslaving yourselves into those or out of those systems, so that you can have more freedom in your life, which is beautiful. And then, of course, with the Crown Games card, you're taking action in directions that are more in alignment with your life purpose or your soul, and also treating others more in accordance with, like, natural values and your soul's ethics, and, you know, just what your soul mission and purpose is here on this planet. And, you know, not using people to get ahead, not manipulating people to get ahead. Not that I think you guys do that, but maybe people are doing that to you or have been doing that to you, and you're just saying, nah, no more. I have put some boundaries up, and good luck getting through them. And maybe for some of you, this is someone from your past. You put boundaries up, and they're trying to get back through, and you're like, not today, you are out of here. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple self-care messages because I think over the next couple months, you guys really do, just like group 1, need to take some good care of yourselves. All right, so we have the gift of connection with the crown chakra. And we got the number 27 here, which adds up to 9. So this is all about you guys closing out those old cycles where you maybe didn't feel so connected to spirit, or maybe the old ways that you connected to spirit don't really resonate anymore and you're finding new ways to connect to spirit. So yeah, with the crown chakra, you do have this gifted connection, and no matter how disconnected from your own higher self or from spirit or from your crossed over loved ones, your guides, angels, source, no matter how disconnected you may feel at times, just know that you are never disconnected. It's just usually the illusion of disconnection that makes us feel disconnected. We are all connected. Remember, you do not walk alone. You have someone that's literally got your back here, and spirit is uniting with you to let you know, hey, we are here, we've got you. And then we have the number 2 card here. So you've got that number 20 here and then 2. So I knew 2s were going to be relevant for you guys. I'm glad that we got a 2 here. So it says here, I have the courage and freedom to choose how I feel. I choose to be on this earth and to be love personified. I integrate my inner and outer worlds. I practice my free will. My body expresses a joy for life. And this is the card about releasing to Mother Earth and the root chakra. So, oh my goodness, what? We've got the root chakra and the crown chakra. What was I saying at the beginning about the union of the root and the crown to make that magenta? Yes, see, I love the magic of dealing on camera. Can't stop, won't stop. I think for the most part, the monthly readings just can get very, very long if I have to shuffle on camera, so I like to maybe deal out for those, but for the most part, I just love shuffling on camera because you guys can see the magic at play, and these cards were in that deck moments ago, and I had no idea that they would connect to the original message that we got, but this just lets you know that when Spirit's delivering, they know, so I'm bringing this message through before it actually comes through, and that I love Spirit. I love that Spirit can do that so powerful. So yeah, you guys may be connecting to Earth or releasing to Earth. I know the day that I'm filming this is the day after the Cancer full moon we just had in January of 2022, but again, timeless reading. Connecting with the moon cycles so that you can release and then set new intentions and release and set new intentions and release. And knowing when to do these things is going to be very powerful for you guys over the next 3 months, but you guys are able to release and then also reconcile. So it's like you can release things, and anything that is meant for you, it will come back into your life. Maybe not in this exact same form, because it's kind of a tower or like a 8th house kind of energy where it may have transformed, a death and a rebirth kind of energy. But anything that is meant for you, it will come back around for you eventually. Even if you thought, well, I lost my chance with that person, maybe specifically with that person, sure, but there might be another soulmate connection coming in because that person is not there, if that makes sense. But you really are getting this. Hi. Sorry, we got an interruption from a little guy homesick. Sorry. Anyway, the gift of connection, and some of you, that gift of connection is coming through other people, through partnership, through your connection to Spirit, through your connection to Mother Earth. Just union energy. I really see, there's 2 people here. There's kind of a union kind of thing going on here. 2 people here. Yeah, I just see this, a lot of union going on here. Either you uniting with your higher self, you uniting with other people, you uniting with the earth or spirit. Beautiful energy. So that is what I see for you, group 2, for the next 3 months. I hope this message resonated for you. Either if it did or didn't, please feel free to let me know below what you thought, any stories you want to share. I always love to hear from you guys. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right here back at The Done Creative, also over on my live stream channel, The Done Creative Live, and my Patreon with lots of exclusive content over there. Links for both of those are in the description below. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, my email can also be found in the description below. All right, bye. All right, group number 3, if those of you selected the All Is Connected card, this is going to be your message. And we have here the number 12, which adds up to 3, which is all about creation and collaboration. So wanting to be very creative, specifically with areas of your life that have transformed in some way, where you've released something of the old and grown something brand new. This is quite an 8th house energy or a seasonal energy, because we see a lot of different seasons all depicted in this card. So maybe you are experiencing a shift of seasons during these next 3 months, or you are just shifting from one version of yourself into someone slightly different or completely different for some of you. depending where you fall on the spectrum. So let's go ahead and get some tarot in the mix. Group 3, what can they expect over these next 3 months? Ooh, we got one card coming in. Get one more, please. Here we go. 6 of Cups, 6 of Emotions. So there might be some nostalgia for the past or introspection, or maybe someone from the past coming back. Okay, so you guys are really closing out some old cycles. That is what I see. You're really facing your past to heal it. You got to feel it, to heal it, to deal with it, to release it, to move on. So many of you are kind of going to be spending these next 3 months, and I would expect really nothing less from my Group 3s, because if you're a regular participant in Group 3 on my channel, you know there's just something a little extra, a little special, maybe a little deeper to you guys than most of the other piles on my channel. But I love you guys so much. So usually this is my pile because I don't know, I just can't. I'm like a masochist for healing. I don't know what it is, but yeah, you guys are really diving into some inner child wounds, overcoming some stuff, traumas, emotions from the past, surrounding maybe your feminine side. If you're not a female or identify as female, this is just your more divine feminine energy that you are facing or healing or bringing more to the forefront of your life. So this could look like slowing down, maybe that releasing of that hustle culture, or feeling like you have to be on all the time and do, go, accomplish. It doesn't mean you're not still accomplishing things in the next 3 months, because I do see a lot of progression for you. But a lot of this is you facing what's already energetically tied to you, linked to you, with you, on you, around you, and releasing a lot of what's going on. Because think of it this way, and this actually happened to my mountain ash trees. I've got 2 of them in my yard, and one in the front yard, one in the backyard. And most specifically, the one in the backyard really struggles with releasing the leaves and berries from the year before, and it keeps them on there. I've actually got berries on that tree from 2 years ago, and they are just black and shriveled and ugly, and it doesn't really allow for much growth in any of the rest of the tree. I think you would see normally thousands of bunches of these orange berries in the mountain ash trees, but in my backyard tree, it's not a huge tree, but like it's a big enough tree that you would probably have at least 100 clumps of berries scattered throughout, if not more. There were 3. There, I almost did like 2, wait, 3. 3 new orange clusters of berries, and then there's probably still at least 50 to 100 just shriveled up black, like literally charred black from it freezing and being 2 seasons later, still clinging to the tree. So I had to go in and break a bunch of them off. The ones I could reach, I just broke them off. Hopefully, this tree will understand that, okay, I can release what's not serving me so that I can allow for more. Because really keeping and holding on to that the berries from 2 years ago still, that really aren't serving this tree, is really stunting its growth and not allowing it to move forward. So I think you guys are realizing that. I'm glad Spirit brought that specific example, because I think it's something we can all understand or kind of shape in our mind's eye if we can do that. Not everyone can do that. But if you can envision what I'm talking about here, it makes a lot of sense, because we energetically hold on to a lot of nasty energy from people who may not even be in our lives anymore, or jobs or situations or past versions of ourselves that just don't resonate anymore, but the energy imprint of it is still there, or there's still cords attached, or whatever the case may be. I mean, she's all caught up in these swords here. So maybe you guys are still really, all caught up in the past, but you're releasing it now, because look, these leaves are finally flying away, falling off, and allowing this new growth to, grow unhindered by holding on to those old leaves. Wow. So powerful. A lot of stuff from your inner child, maybe even past life. And dealing with people from past lives, dealing with people from your childhood, or just people from your past in this life even. Okay, let's go ahead and go here. Next 3 months, and these are kind of words of affirmation, or like an inspirational kind of quote to kind of carry you for these next 3 months. What does Group 3 need to know over these next 3 months, please, Spirit? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, exactly. And Groups 2 and 1 got beautiful, bright, vibrant green cards in this position from this deck, but you guys have a card that's letting you know it's literally safe for you to slow down, relax, and let go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't be like my mountain ash trees and hold on to all that past stuff that's not going to serve you moving forward. You're letting it go. Now is the time over these next 3 months to let it go. I don't know what got into me. I'm just really excited about this. You might be like, Amanda, you are excited at my downfall, at me having to face my shadow and my wounds and my trauma and my inner child that I've locked away. How dare you? I know. I've been here. I have been here. I really have. Over the last probably 2 years, I have been here. Except I've been holding on, me personally, been holding on to all the blackberries, not the good kind of blackberries that you eat, but like the berries that are, 2 seasons ago that are so black and shriveled and just not falling off because they're just still there. And they don't need to be. They're taking up space for something that could be new. Make room for something new in my life, in your life, in all our lives that are watching this right now. Really, just let go. Let go. But a lot of times to be able to let go, we got to slow down and we have to relax, because we can't really judge what it is we need to let go if we're still on the grind, busy, constantly moving, go, 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 do, do, do. It's time to be. That is what Spirit is telling me to tell you. That almost rhymed, but not quite. Okay, what else do we need to know for you guys for the next 3 months? We already know it's all about healing, it's all about rest and reflection, very retrograde vibes. Wow, look how muted. Okay, if you guys just want to scrub, not yet, but like after your reading, go scrub back through groups 1 and 2 and how colorful and vibrant the tones were in their reading, and then compare it to yours. Yeah, even this bright, vibrant blue is still on the darker side. Interesting. But that doesn't mean you guys are dark and you don't deserve color in your life. No. This just means you guys are going to the depths, because think of it this way. When you go real deep into the ocean, even if you bring lights with you, everything around you is very dark and it's murky and it's mysterious and it's unknown. But look, that's where you find your authentic self. Many masks. You're releasing these masks. Maybe literally, those of you who are in parts of the world where, the thing is still going around the last couple years, maybe you're able to finally unmask at work or at school or wherever. But this could be more figurative as well, and you're just releasing those past versions of yourself. And also, I'm hearing not releasing that inner child, but allowing that inner child to be free and walk hand in hand with you in your adult life. We all could use that. We all could. Absolutely. Oh, there's something very interesting I'm noticing for the first time here in this card. I'm going to see if we can show you without... Yeah, I've already ruined it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so right here in the middle of this, there's some little, strings kind of going to these leaves, and in the middle of it, we've got a little spider. It's almost like this spider has started a web. And a lot of what this spider created the web with is blowing away and leaving their life. So this spider's going to have to either find a completely new place or, come over here and maybe build the web somewhere that's more stable and not falling away. So this is very tower energy. It's almost like you guys built your lives on a foundation that wasn't meant to be built on, or maybe past energy that wasn't meant to be in your life for the duration. But you guys are correcting that now. This is a course correction reading. You guys are correcting your course so you can experience the life that is meant for you and bring in this energy that is for you on a more deep and authentic level. Yes. And then we have the number 38 here on this card, which adds up to an 11. Awakening vibes, very judgment card energy I'm picking up too, but also partnership. Some of you may be dealing with, healing a relationship or a partnership. Someone you was a ride or die for you, may still be, but you're trying to find a better, more healthy dynamic to relate to this person. Or maybe those of you who have left this person in the dust, you're just trying to find, who you are without this person. Some of you might be, finally releasing said person during these next 3 months. I think for most of you though, anyone you've released, you've already released them. Or you're maybe releasing them in the very early part of this 3-month cycle that we are reading for today. Then we have the number 62, which added 8, taking action. But look at this, Will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows and in the depths, all that shadow and depth. You will find your greatest gifts and treasures in life by facing your shadow, by going into the depths, by reaching in and finding that authentic, more inner child, more soul version of yourself. But again, the only way out or through that is to allow yourself to experience a lot of what's just hidden in there and cutting it away. You guys have 10 swords here. That's a lot of swords you can use to cut away anything that is not serving you anymore, because there are so many hidden treasures, hidden gifts, your inner child, again, hidden in the depths and in the shadows of what it is you are going through and what it is you will be facing. You guys got this, though. That is the thing. You can resist it and it's going to happen anyway, or you can really flow with it and allow, fall into that natural cycle of your soul that just like, nature, it follows those natural cycles. And like my mountain ash trees that can't quite get it together, if they would just more listen to that inner calling. But I think, it's not really the tree's fault so much. It's that we had things freeze like really early and then it was warm for a really long time. I think it really confused the trees. So maybe you've had a lot of hot and cold energy and emotions and ups and downs in your life that have really caused this kind of confusion or stress or worry or anxiety or just, I don't even know what ends up in your life that has, really created this breeding ground for all this darkness and past energy to just keep clinging on. But you guys are moving through that. That's the beautiful thing. Let's go ahead and get some self-care messages because we are slowing down and relaxing a little bit. So let's get some advice for you over the next 3 months for your self-care routine. Wow, I love this. Ritual honoring cycles. Oh my gosh. I love dealing on camera because you can see the magic at play. That's exactly what we've been talking about pretty much this whole time. We also have soul lessons, perception. What? I've got another interruption. He interrupted in group 2, I think, too. What do you need, baby man? Love you. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. We've got a little sick boy home from school for like 5 days in a row. Okay, but again, muted tones compared to maybe groups 1 and 2 with these cards even. But I love this beautiful, vibrant blue that you guys are getting. This is very third eye chakra energy. And this is Soul Essence Perceptions Third Eye Chakra. This is you, the desire to know your true self, that authentic self. That is what is creating all this in your life, these tower moments, the stress, the anxiety, the worry, the trauma that's been created in your life. It has actually been a gift. I know it doesn't feel that way a lot of times, but it has been a gift to really help you reach into the depths and find that authentic self and that true self, that soul self, that inner child self that's so tuned into the other side. And we got some pansy flowers here and some hydrangeas that almost look like butterflies. So maybe there is a message there, and also like a blue bird. So a bluebird, pansies, hydrangeas, they're really calling me that there might be some symbolism in this card. Also the number 21, I don't know if you've been seeing the number 21 on the clock, or 12. I've been seeing 1212 a lot, or 1221 a lot on the clock. Just me personally, but maybe you guys have been feeling that as well or seeing that as well. But this is about your perception, paying attention to the signs, symbols, synchronicities that Spirit is sending you in your dreams, in your waking state, in your meditations, just in your day-to-day life, and really being very tuned into that. Doing some third eye chakra clearing as well can really help get you in tune with what it is you're meant to be doing over these next 3 months. But then we have the number 4, which is all about creating stable, secure, solid new foundations with the root chakra. And honoring cycles, really connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to your root, doing that root chakra healing from the root to the third eye. These are the 2 main chakras that play for you guys over these next 3 months, and probably every chakra in between those points as well, because they really do build on each other. But yeah, just creating a stable new foundation, knowing what needs to stay and what needs to go. And a lot of times it's not even realizing what needs to stay, it's just realizing what needs to go, and then whatever's left over and whatever wants to come in, you can be a better judge of character because you're kind of comparing it to what just left or what's still here, and does this resonate with what's still here or does it not? Does it feel like more like something that just left my life that I can probably do without? This really helps get you that kind of Ace of Swords clarity, because 1 + 0 is 1, so it's almost like starting over at the ace again and getting that clarity that you've been desperately seeking in your life. You're getting it over these next 3 months. I'm just saying though, group 3, this is not going to be just this la-di-da easy road, rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns. This is going to be some work, a lot of soul work, maybe even doing some journaling, meeting with a mentor or spiritual coach of some kind to really help you stay on track and to really tick all the boxes off your healing journey could really help you. If you don't already have someone like that. it would be beneficial for you to check into that. But I think that's all I'm seeing for you, my wonderful, masterful, amazing group number 3. I always love you guys dearly on my channel. You guys are thebomb.com, and I know I'm bringing back the 90s terms, but who cares? You guys love me anyway. But I think that's all I'm seeing for you, so you will have to let me know below what you thought, any stories you want to share, especially you, group 3. I always love, I'm nosy, I'm curious to see who picks group 3, because group 3, like I always say, is just something a little special on my channel most of the time. Not every time. Sometimes you guys trick me, mix it up, and decide to pick group 1 or 2, but like, you know, usually I'll call you out. I'm like, you're my normal group 3. It's just become a thing on my channel. I don't know what it is, but you guys are amazing. I love you guys. Thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. I really, truly do hope to see you right here back at The Done Creative. Also over my live stream channel and my Patreon. Lots of exclusive content. I think a lot of my group 3s are actually on my Patreon because I feel your energy. I know your hearts so well. I think most of you that do pick group 3 are on my Patreon already. Or if you aren't, I think you would really resonate with what we've got going on over there. There's a lot of fun. We have such a close-knit, high-vibe tribe community. And also, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always check the description box below for that, and my Patreon, and my live stream channel for the links for all of that. It's just my email, amanda@donephotodesign.com, to book a personal reading with me. All right, you guys, I think that's it. I'm going to leave you and let you go about your day. All right, bye!